All right. How you doing, Fede?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So we missed our one-on-one last. I had a rough last week because I got these crutches. I got multiple crutches. I got crutches back there. I got crutches over here, hobbling around. It's getting better. I started doing like a hyperbaric chamber for
Oh,
like increasing my oxygen, which I think is helping. I'm not sure because it's nothing to
that is
control.
supposed to help your knee?
Yeah, so any kind of injury where you need more white blood cell count to help heal,
Oh,
uh,
didn't know that.
it's the same chamber that LeBron has. So um,
Oh,
he's been playing 20 years. Yesterday was the 20th annual anniversary of him playing against the same team too, which was the Kings, and they lost. So got this new camera that I was showing you a little bit earlier, which will track me, and then also it will focus in on demo fail again. So it's supposed to recognize that it's the AI camera, so it's supposed to recognize when you um, give it a peace sign to go and lock into the whiteboard. So now it'll find those four dots and it'll lock into them. So um, probably use this for the uh, Slack chapter meeting that we'll do.
right.
So maybe I'll put the agenda on there.
You
Then
can go there. Just
yeah, I can. Well, I don't know. I don't like white. It's like interviews, right? You have to do interview questions, and you do on the
yeah.
whiteboard. It's like, nah, just give me a keyboard, man. So meeting with a couple of professors from UCSB today um, to work together for a STTR grant. So I'll kind of uh, talk with them and figure out like budget, timeline. So our goal is long-term memory for LLMs, right? So which we're working on a little bit with Smart Search, but it's not like imagine if it kind of every time you talk to Haley, she knew everything about your organization, right? Because she's able to pull it up fast and stuff. So one's distributed systems and database PhD, and he's actually the head guy at UCSB Computer Science Department, and then the other professor is AI machine learning expert. So those two, we build quite a research, you know, team at UCSB that we would also work hand in hand with. So that's pretty exciting. And then we're meeting with. I haven't heard back from Daniel, our uh, Google campaign manager yet. We do have a meeting on the books for 3 p.m. later today to figure out how do we get Stripe data back into Google so they can optimize for purchases, right?
Yeah.
And then over the weekend, started doing like LinkedIn, reach out to people that are like Slack users, Slack admins, and getting their feedback and getting some good feedback. So very grateful for everybody that does reply. And uh, some people just ignore you. Other people will just say not interested, and others will say, "Oh, well, I don't really use Slack." So I'm like, all right. So,
Do
but so
you do you contact them like yourself, or is one of those like sponsored things?
I'm messaging them. Like
Oh,
so
okay.
so I talked to my buddy Eric, who's in sales, and I told him like, this is the message I'm looking to send, and he's like, "That's too long, man." Like, good day, good sir, good madam. How are you doing? Just sorry to bother you. And he said, just get to the point. Say that the problem is, what you're doing about it, and if they have any insight on it. So that will help. Make it. I'm not trying to sell them. I'm just trying to get user interviews and get feedback. So, but if you do like a long one that looks like a sales pitch, and people are like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm not
If
going to
it
respond."
has multiple paragraphs,
Yeah.
I'm not
So
reading that. Yeah.
I think I'm sending like 3 sentences, right? So anyway, how was your weekend?
It was good. I had some drinks with my friends on Friday. On Saturday, I had my brother's birthday party at noon, and then I ate some pizzas with some other friend.
Was it the? I remember when did we go to that one pizza place that had olives, but they still had the
Oh
seed
yeah,
in there. I'm
yeah,
like, what the hell? That's super
yeah.
weird
They
in
do
the
that.
United
Yeah.
States to get a whole olive and
No,
they
these were like homemade. My friend made them. So
nice,
yeah,
nice.
homemade pizzas. And yesterday, no, I wake up like really late. So yeah, just chilling here. I've been playing this video game with my girlfriend. We finished it yesterday. It was really good. It's called Detention, I think.
Detention.
Yeah.
You just sit in a classroom.
Yeah, that's all you do. No, no, it's pretty cool. And I saw that I think there's a movie about the game. I didn't know. So yeah, good weekend.
Yeah. Speaking of games, I uh, went and got. Well, I bought it. I haven't gotten it yet, which is the new Mario, Super
Oh,
Mario Wonder.
yeah.
Which so I usually go like Metacritic to see what the ratings are, and if it's like 90 and above, all right, this is like
Oh,
a
you're
must.
picky.
I'm very picky. I don't want to waste my time on a bad game. So I'll be trying that game out. I mean, I do have
Yeah, I
my
want to
brother
play.
lent me his PS5 while I'm healing my knee and stuff. So, um, but I
Yeah,
want
I
to play
get.
like multiplayer. I'd rather play like collaborative with someone else
Yeah,
rather than playing by myself, which makes it more fun.
yeah, but Mario's are always fun. Yeah, I gave my Switch to my nephew, so I don't have my Switch anymore. So I'm waiting for Switch 2 to came out.
Is there no one
Yeah,
coming out soon?
yeah, I think there is. So yeah, to yeah, it's supposed to be soon to come out. So yeah.
So I did the agenda for the Slack chapter event. So it's your opening with 10-minute. I'll share the agenda with you afterwards. You're doing like a 15-minute talk about how to do a Slack bot in 10 minutes. So you have 5 minutes to buffer the actual
Right.
creation of the bot. And then Yura's next. He's going to talk about how do you implement semantic search in Slack. And then Sophie, who is she's another chapter leader for the Nomads. So it's like people that just like travel from city to city and work remote. She's going to talk about like best practices for emojis.
Nice.
And then trying to get the pitch idea, but that has to go through Slack legal, and that it might get nerfed. So
Yeah.
trying to get it in there, but if it doesn't, we'll just do the 3 talks and wrap it up. If we do get it, I think that'll make it more fun, right? So there we'll have like 20. I'll look at like all the submissions. I'll pick the top 10 that we want for them to present. They get like 2-minute pitch, and then we take all their stuff, give ChatGPT the metric, the rubric, and then let it decide like stack rank these, and then ChatGPT will be the judge. Which I don't
Nice.
know if anybody's ever done a competition where the judge is ChatGPT.
I don't know who will win. What what will ChatGPT consider the best?
Well, we tell it.
Uh,
We tell it there's like
yeah, we have to train it.
we're gonna tell it the five. Oh, I almost triggered the the camera here. Let's see his hand signs. He's trying to figure out what I mean by it. So we'll give it the top 5 metrics, um, followed by like the blurbs of each one, and then it'll give maybe a 1 to 10 rating for each thing. Now here's the thing: like you can game the system, right? Like you ask ChatGPT for the idea, and then you just because I tell everybody what the rubric is ahead of time, right? So you could like try to just have ChatGPT give you the best possible idea,
Yeah.
and then just like a bunch of people doing. So some people might be like which is fine. You want to use AI to come up with the best idea possible. It'll be interesting to see like if you have multiple people doing that, like who still comes out on top, and maybe they could even share like, what do they do to optimize for those metrics for that idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So I did get some feedback. Let me share you some feedback from the people I talked to. So uh, here's a quote. I don't like the overall user experience, to be honest. The search function is very channel specific, which makes things complicated because sometimes I can't remember where I read something and trying to search for it. And then another person said, um, it was really about like channel specific. Like, do you really want to search things that you're not in? Like if maybe it answers your question, right?
Yeah, I think you want. And sometimes I don't know. It happened in Telak that there were like a lot of channels,
That
public
you didn't know
channels
about.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's good.
So this is all like food for thought. Like if you ever want to have filters in there, like only include. I mean, you can probably tell Haley, like, hey, only give me results where I'm in the channel. Like, I don't want to get someone else's stuff. So this is all stuff that we need to solve. So,
Hmm.
and then let's see here. Anything else? Anything on your side?
No, I'm still learning about end-to-end tests with
Okay.
Cypress. Yeah,
Don't
it's a bit of
don't
a
don't
headache, but
don't
yeah,
don't kill yourself on the slides. We got plenty of other stuff that we need to work
yeah,
on.
yeah. I might
Uh,
leave my test there so I can run it myself when I want, so we can check. And yeah, just on every deploy I can run myself the test.
did, did you do any timing
And
between, over the weekend? I had like the uh, eureka moment where I'm like, oh wait, if we use this model versus that model, it'll be faster. And my initial test it was like way faster because it's not as over provisioned or overutilized, right? So the other thought was that we could do like a fine-tuned GPT 3.5, but the problem there is that they only have 4K context. So we don't.
oh,
We might as well use the other one that we're looking at. So
yeah,
if you have ideas like that, how we can improve latency. Also, I was working with Yura about the latency issues that we're seeing with just doing basic post requests. So I had ChatGPT write up me I need to stop doing hand signals. I I had ChatGPT write me up low level socket code where it creates an SSL connection and then sends over raw socket data and it gets it back. And then we do some timing there, and even there, like um, so it definitely made it faster. Like the requests were faster, but sometimes you would see where even just like sending the data was taking seconds, right? So we put in some logging to do the timing statements there, and see, even there we're seeing like weird issues. So which doesn't happen locally, and it doesn't happen
yeah,
in other inside of Google Cloud. It's still spin up a VM and run that test as fast. So something about Cloud Run, our container, the Python version. Also, if it's within the Bolt, Slack Bolt, right?
yeah, maybe it's there.
Um,
Yeah.
something with Slack Bolt. So that because yeah. So we have a path that it's outside of Slack Bolt and it's fast, right?
Hmm.
But when it's inside of Slack Bolt, it's slow. So how can we maybe extract out like if you wanted to do anything that's fast, you call another. Well, I don't know. We have to think of like how do you get outside of Slack Bolt so whatever Slack Bolt's doing to screw up the request calls that we get rid of
Yeah,
that problem. So this is been a thorn in our side for a while now. That sucks that it's coming back.
yeah. I don't know if No, I was maybe suggesting to try like the JavaScript version of Bolt, Slack Bolt. Yeah.
No, so like the reason we went with Python is that's like the AI language. Python's the AI language. So if we wanted to start doing more sophisticated stuff later online, all the libraries are mostly in Python. Pinecone, um, they have JavaScript also, but like if you start looking at any ML stuff or even I was thinking like in the future we could do like kick the tires with like quantum computing stuff. All those libraries Python, right? So
Yeah, but I don't think you want to use Python for performance. So you have the libraries, but it's not
I wouldn't
performance.
use
It's just
JavaScript for
for
performance.
prototyping. No, but JavaScript is like much easier to work with, and you
That's
can,
just
for
your
example,
opinion, man.
of course, it is. And you can, I don't know, in this case that we wanted to fork a library in JavaScript, you can just change the library code manually, test it in your computer. Those
Oh,
kind of
you
things
you
are,
can do that in Python too. The library is inside the folder. You can modify it. But the problem is when you deploy it, it's got to build it. That's why you had to fork it.
oh, we haven't
You do
tried
the same
locally.
thing with
Okay.
JavaScript, right? Unless you're uploading the whole thing and not doing a build.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's knock out these problems and then we'll see where it goes from there. I think let's give it a minute, see if Yura jumps in. Otherwise, we'll jump off.
Okay.
Oh, I was watching. Have you ever seen Malcolm X, the autobiography? It's with Denzel Washington.
No, I have to watch.
I've read the book, which is a really good read. The movie's fantastic, also. It's just like him growing up, him going to prison, him then switching over to becoming a Muslim, him becoming like the kind of the leader of the Nation of Islam, or the Brotherhood of Nation of Islam, whatever they were calling it, and then him. Well, I don't want to ruin the book of the
Don't
movie.
spoil it.
It's on which platform was it streaming on? I think it's on Showtime. I'm sure. I don't have to tell you. You know.
Yeah, I
You
can
know.
find it.
You
Yeah,
can find it.
I remember I went to the movies yesterday. I
Um,
went to see Five Nights at Freddy. It's so bad.
why'd you waste
Yeah.
your money?
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to like, yeah, just stand up and leave, but I didn't. Yeah, don't watch it.
Don't watch that one. All right.
No.
Um, I don't know if there's any other good movies coming out that I want to see.
There's that one from is Scorsese. The one that's like 3.5 hours.
Oh, the Moon
Uh, yeah,
Moonwalker,
that one.
whatever. Moon
Killers
something.
of the Flower Moon. That one.
Yeah, yeah. I can't. I
Yeah.
think some a very few select theaters started interjecting intermissions and then
Oh yeah.
they got yelled at for that.
No, but 3.5 hours. No, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Well, Martin Scorsese said, "Well, people binge watch for 5 hours. It's like
But
that's like
at
at
my
home,
house.
and you're
Yeah.
getting up and going to the bathroom. You can pause it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Just make it
know.
a trilogy.
This is unless you're going to introduce intermissions, uh, it's just not cool doing such long ass movies.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I watch that movie, I can be like, I would have cut that. I would have cut that. I would have cut that. You can make it shorter.
But they say it's good, so I will probably watch it.
It's a Netflix
But
production, right? So it'll come out on Netflix.
it is? Oh, I didn't know.
I think so. I'm gonna be wrong. All right. Well, check out Malcolm X. Fantastic movie. Spike Lee is the director. It's from 92, 93. So it's like a 20-year-old movie.
92. Yeah, here it is.
And then I watched Equalizer with Denzel also. The Equalizer 3 is out now. So I have one and two in my mind. So I know what it's gonna. He's made so many enemies; they're all gonna come after him on 3, right? All right.
I'm trying to find
I'll
my
catch you
comics.
later. See you on Slack.
All right, catch you
I
later.
can't do
Then
peace
Rush.
signs anymore. No.
Maybe if
Oh,
I do it.
wait, Kira's
No.
joining. Hold on.
Oh,
Hey, Kira. I was just showing Fede my new camera that can track me sometimes if I turn it on. Where did this thing go? Never mind. I'll show it to you next time. Anything you want to update? I know you're working on the latency issue.
Yeah, and also tried the instruct model today, and I showed you the issue I was
Mhm.
facing. So we are going to debug it after this call.
Okay. All right. We'll jump over to that. I'll see you on Slack.
See you. Bye.